marijuana, pot, weed, ganja, and a diverse number of slang terms all refer to cannabis sativa, the hemp plant. It is used as a psychoactive medicine or drug. It can be smoked, vaporized, ingested in a pill form, or an edible version that can be added to foods such as brownies, cookies, and chocolate bars. Because the Drug Enforcement Administration classified marijuana as Schedule I drug, meaning it has a high potential for abuse, it makes it exceptionally difficult to study the medical effects. But the idea that marijuana may have therapeutic effects is rooted in science. Marijuana is effective at reducing neuropathic pain, or pain from damaged nerves, especially in HIV and cancer patients. The effects of marijuana on users include relaxation, euphoric sensation, happiness, hunger, ease of stress, and sleepiness. I asked a pot smoker about his marijuana use. I am not going to mention his name to keep his identity discreet.
I do in fact smoke marijuana a lot. Honestly speaking, I could say probably like 6 to 7 years maybe now. The first time was actually at my friend's house. He was a dealer at the time, and him and I were just chilling out playing Call of Duty at his house, and he's just like, "Hey Isaac, I know that you don't smoke weed, but would you be willing to try this for the first time?" So he hands me his bong. I'm like, "Sure, whatever. Like I'm about it. Like I crack under peer pressure easily. Sure." So I lit it, and I didn't experience the glory of the head rush. And up until when I realized that my favorite part was the head rush, that's when I wanted more. But the thing is that it's not an addiction. It's more along the lines of I'm choosing to do it knowing that that's the outcome. So it's more along the lines of less feeding my addiction and more an ends to a mean.
Marijuana consists of 4 different strains: sativa, indica, hybrid, and CBD. Those 4 strains have a different effect that accommodates it. Sativa is known for the psychoactive effects on the mind. In other words, sativa gets you high. Indica is the contrasting strain which only affects the body, not the mind, releasing a relaxing sensation on your body parts. Hybrid is the best of the both worlds in simplest form. It has a balanced effect on both the mind and the body. And finally, CBD, the abbreviation of cannabidiol, is known for the physical effect disregarding the psychoactive effects on the mind. So it doesn't really get you high or stoned, it just affects your body because it lacks THC in it. THC is the abbreviation of tetrahydrocannabinol, and it is responsible for the psychoactive which produces the sensation of being high. How strong the high is depends on the amount of THC the product has.
So my name's Scott Gilbert. I'm the president of the Hamilton Medical Marijuana Center. We opened in June of 2011. One of the biggest barriers is stigma, right? People see marijuana as not only potentially illegal, but also sometimes the type of people that might be involved they don't see as professional or trustworthy. So we're really trying to change that image. We want to have the idea in general of marijuana in a suit. We're a member of the Chamber of Commerce. We like to be open and transparent, so we have proper businesses that are registered. We charge tax on all of our sales. All employees and growers report their income. We have public offices, so a patient can complain to us. Referral to a physician that is at least friendly with the idea of cannabis. We make no guarantee that you'll get signed, but at least you can ask the question without having to worry about fear of how the doctor will proceed.
25 states in America has legalized marijuana, but what about Canada? Marijuana is a big topic in this year's federal election. Every party has its own stand on the topic. Stephen Harper has made it very clear that the Conservatives stand against legalization of marijuana. Mr. Harper believes that the government should not support the spread of marijuana since it's considered a drug, but instead they want to focus more on creating jobs in Canada. The Liberals under Justin Trudeau, on the other hand, have a different opinion, which is to legalize and regulate marijuana. Their approach is to control the drug so it's easier for patients to get it, and at the same time, it will make it harder for kids to get it. Controlling marijuana will generate revenue by taxing it, and this would help improve life in Canada and stop the current marijuana system that supports crime and illegal action. The NDP party under Tom Mulcair have a softer approach, believing that the use of marijuana should be a personal choice rather than a government overseen one. The Green Party, just like the Liberals, also believe that the terms under the current party in charge is not working and that marijuana should be legalized and taxed. I agree with the NDP party. I believe smoking marijuana should be more of a personal choice rather than a governed one. Because pot has been around for thousands of years, but has it killed anyone? There is no record that marijuana has caused death. So how bad can it be? Its medical use has also benefited many patients with their body pains, nausea, lack of appetite, insomnia, depression, anxiety, and much more. So at the end of the day, whether you smoke it or not, it shouldn't really matter to the government because marijuana smokers, really, they just want to sit down, relax, and have a snack after smoking. That should not really concern the government. There are way more important things to worry about rather than a harmless plant. So the question remains, marijuana, is it a drug or a medicine?